So recently I did a party story and it got a lot of great feedback and so many people were like, hey, can you do more of those? And hey, can you, talk more about your party life and stuff like that? And I don't really go to parties anymore. Like, if there's one that I'm offered to go to, I'll usually say yes. But I can probably tell you guys, there's been at least 3 occurrences where I'm just like, nah, man, I'm not going to go tonight. I'd rather just sit home and play Xbox or watch a movie or something. And I know some of you are going to be like, Luna, you're a fucking nerd, dude. You'd rather play Xbox than go to a party. And I can agree. Like, I'm kind of a nerd sometimes, but sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. But usually it's just to like work on videos or something because I have a lot of fun doing this. But I'm not gonna lie, there's been times where I'm just like, yeah, dude, I don't feel like going tonight. And I'm sure some of you guys can relate to me on that. But I want to tell you guys this little story. It's nothing like crazy, but it involves someone getting caught and it involves friends with benefits. And I thought it'd be funny to talk about it. So this was a while ago, guys, like 2 years back, and there was a party that we all got invited to. It was nothing crazy. There really wasn't anything like ridiculous going on. It was basically just a big get together and a lot of my friends went. So when I showed up, there was a lot of people there that I liked and a lot of people there that I could talk with. So I went there and it was really fun and we had like a group of people just talking. And one of my friends was there who just brags about every little thing, okay, guys? And he basically makes himself out to be the biggest fucking man whore on the planet. Like, he will literally brag about walking by a girl and giving her a look. Like, he just makes himself out to be that guy. So we're there and he's sitting there in this crowd of people bragging about how he made out with this girl, made out with that girl, made out with like 4 girls at once. He's just basically bragging about everything. And he has a girlfriend, guys, keep in mind. Around this time he had a girlfriend, a very close girlfriend. Like, he was dating her for almost a year around this time. And I interrupted him in the middle of a sentence and was like, dude, don't you have a girlfriend? He's like, yeah. I'm like, why are you bragging to us about making out with these girls? And he's like, well, me and my girlfriend are just friends with benefits. I was like, well, you just said she was your girlfriend, and now you're saying you're friends with benefits. Like, it just kind of confused me. So I was like, is she cool with this? Like, does she know? He's like, no, why would I tell her? I was like, all right, man, whatever, do you. I'm not getting involved, dude, whatever. And he continued to just keep bragging and bragging. And it was getting to the point where it was so annoying that I just had to leave. Like, I completely branched off into another group of people and I started talking to them because he was that annoying. And even one of my friends came up to me and was like, dude, he won't shut the fuck up. I don't care about how many girls he's fucked. It's so annoying. And I was like, yeah, dude, I know what you mean. That's kind of why I left too. And he's like, yeah, dude, whatever, fuck him. And the night goes on, okay, and we see him conversating with this girl, the kid that was bragging, and he starts making out with this girl, okay, at the party in front of other people right after he was telling us that he had a girlfriend. So he's making out with this girl, and they start just completely getting into it, and it was really not a sight to see. Like, I just didn't want to keep watching. It was weird and awkward, and it made everyone feel completely uncomfortable, so we just kind of looked away and waited for them to stop, and they wouldn't stop, and they just kept making out, and it got to the point where they were on the couch just, like, fucking eating each other's faces. It was so nasty and awkward, and I was just sitting there, like, trying to look away and talk to some of my friends. And the next thing we know, this kid's girlfriend walks in. She walks in the front door and she arrives at the party and she's saying hello to everyone and she doesn't notice that her fucking boyfriend is on the couch right there making out with this chick. And he's so into it he doesn't even see her walk in. Like, the front door is right there, but he didn't see her. And everyone's greeting his girlfriend at the door. And, I walk up to his girlfriend, I give her a hug. I'm like, hey, how you doing? She's like, good, how you doing? And we just kind of had a little conversation, and I walked away. I went into the kitchen and got a Sprite because I was, preparing for what I was about to see. And I know some of you guys are going to be like, dude, that was your bro. Why don't you help him out and, warn him? And you can't. Like, I can't just go up to this kid and be like, yo, dude, I know that you kind of have a thing going on with this girl on the couch, but your girlfriend's right there. Because that's just double fucking him over. Like, that's going to make the girl who he's making out with pissed, and then she's still going to tell his girlfriend anyway. So I'm just sitting there, like, waiting for this crazy fucking fight to break out. So this girl gets greeted at the door, and after she, walks in and gets comfortable, she realizes what's going on the couch, guys. And she makes eye contact with him. Like, he sees her, and she completely just, like, makes this face of, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And he makes this face of, oh, I'm fucked. And she just goes, come with me now. And he follows her outside, and the girl on the couch is like, wait, what's going on? And, my friend actually explained to her that that's his girlfriend. And then the other girl gets super pissed, and they start freaking the fuck out at each other on the porch, okay? This kid and his girlfriend are going at it, fucking getting all mad. I'm pretty sure at one point she even threw a drink at him. I didn't see what was going on because the door was closed, but you could hear it from outside the window. Like, they were screaming at each other. And he comes inside, and he's just completely like the walk of shame over to the kitchen, and he grabs his friend. He's like, all right, dude, let's go. And I look at him like, so, friends with benefits, huh? And he's like, shut the fuck up, Austin. And he just walked away so pissed off. It was so funny, and I wanted to tell you guys about it. And yeah, I guess the moral of the story is don't fucking, cheat on your girlfriend, because she'll probably find out and then you'll have to do the walk of shame in front of all your friends at a party. So yeah, I want to tell you guys this little story. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like for more party stories and leave a comment below. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.